Hello loves, it's Mary and welcome back to Life.Love.Locs. This video is going to be my 18-month lock journey from the beginning when I installed my locks, going through the process of the different changes in my hair right up until today. Let's go back to before I installed my microlocs. This was my hair after I'd had my son, possibly the longest and thickest my hair had ever been in my adult life. And for the first time in my life, I started to think that my hair might have been a bit unmanageable to me. And then of course, dealing with having a newborn, having to readjust my whole life, it was time for a change. This video was taken when I had just finished installing my locks. Literally, I slept on it and this was the next day. I installed my locks on stretched hair, so this is the reason why my length is so long, but you're gonna see in the next clip the difference when I actually washed my hair for the first time. I was loving it, and I was also very surprised I actually managed to pull it off all by myself. So after washing my hair, it had a lot more body than before. You can see my curly ends were already kicking in the first clips, but now my curly ends are really popping. Month 3, we took a family trip to Nigeria, and I think this is when the freedom of locks or microlocs really hit me. I didn't have to do a ton of holiday prep. My hair was ready to go. Month 4, I managed to do my first total retie on my hair, and this is when the shrinkage really started to kick in. I started to notice a really big difference between my hair when it was wet and what was happening to my hair when it was dry. Oh yes, and I was getting some serious bunching in some places. Yeah, it was getting real. But I was enjoying the lightness of my hair in the sun and the heat. This is when I went to London Tech Week. And yeah, again, didn't have to stress too much about hairstyle or anything. I was ready to go. Month 6, you can see here, you can't really tell that I have microlocs when my hair has been washed and it's wet. But if you looked at the very back of my hair, you start to see some budding, some bunching, some frizz. The back of my hair was definitely starting to lock up slowly. And this half up, half down style is going to feature later. It's going to become a staple. This was my birthday and I was really feeling this style. My routine was very simple in terms of just spraying my hair to give it a bit of a misting and then adding some oil, and the curly ends kind of just made it kind of feel like a wash and go in a way, which was nice. Month 8, and I was continuing to do this same side part style. I was loving this style. I could see though that my hair was definitely changing. There was more frizz. And the back of my hair was starting to show some signs of real locking. Month 9, and I'm going to say I did notice that my hairline was filling in more, that I had some postpartum shedding at the front of my hair, but slowly over time it has filled in, mostly because I just left my hair alone. Again, you're seeing this, either an updo or the half up, half down look was my thing during this month. For one, because it kept me cool, and for two, just because to me, really cute style. Yes, I went to a YouTube event. You can see I was having a great time. And me here in the orange, this was a business event. I'm getting different lengths in my hair in different places, but it's part of the process, right? I decided to dye my hair because I couldn't take the look of the lint in my ends anymore. Yeah, by the way, don't mind my gate crasher in this video. I dyed my hair just with some red and purple, and it just gave my hair a bit of a tone. It didn't completely cover the color of the lint, but it covered it enough that it was manageable for me. Like, it didn't bother me as much. I do think that this permanent dye helped my hair to lock more, because you know, permanent dye is a bit drying to the hair, which made my hair tangle up a bit more on itself. Not that I'm recommending for you to dry your hair out too much, because that's also not a good look. I'm just saying. Month 10, this was a family event that we attended. My hair essentially still looked like mini twists, but I could slowly start to see the pattern disappearing. And this is just me on a daily basis, just chilling, where my hair really badly needed a retie, because sometimes it happens. Month 11, I got really excited because I realized if you looked just at the very back of my hair, it really looked like locks, legitimate locks. And I started to see the look that I really wanted for my hair coming into fruition. Month number 12 and the locking up at the back continued. But I started to see a problem with my hair, which was actually more than one problem. The first one was my hair was really uneven at the back. So I trimmed the back of my hair to make it even. And with this style hair, I just did twists at the front to just even out the length and make the long bits at the front look like they were the same length as the back, if that makes sense. It was kind of sort of giving like a lock bob style, but not quite, yeah. And this was the pattern when I took the twist out of my hair. This twisted style of my starter locks was a winner. I really loved this style and it made a change from just wearing my hair down. Month 13 and I really started to feel like I really do have actual locks going on. Like I can see where the curl pattern is disappearing and it's just looking more lock-like. Month 14, I started a new job, and for the first day of my new job, I decided that we were going to do a sweep. This was not an easy style to do, but I did love the end result. After that, I just wore my head down at work or did the half up, half down. I wasn't doing the sweep again. Too much tension. Month 15, I was just in the middle of doing my hair for some reason and I just snapped this picture. You can see there's a good amount of regrowth going on that needed to be retied. This next clip is just showing you how much my curl pattern of my twists have disappeared and we're getting some real frizz and locking going more towards the front of my hair. But the more this happened, the more uneven my hair became. So section by section, I started to cut my hair into a bob. Month 16 and my hair was doing one thing at the front and one thing at the back. In this clip, you're going to see the very top of my hair that I have pulled up is still long. I hadn't cut that bit yet, but the very back had been cut short. The only style that really kind of looks normal with this was half up, half down. Obviously, I couldn't keep it that way. That's what I had to do to make it work for work. One thing though that this cutting the back of my hair had done had really fully revealed the texture of my locked hair at the back. I was absolutely loving it. Month 16, I cut the front of my hair to match the levels of the back, and I dyed my hair again. So you're gonna see in this clip, this was me with the dye still in my hair. You can see the front of my hair is now short, not super short, but you know what I mean. But we got a bob going on. I have loved this microloc journey so far. Admittedly, I haven't retied my hair as often as I should have done. This is the truth. But one of the positives of that is that I've managed to leave the front of my hair alone. My hair has grown back in from the postpartum shedding that I had, which is such a relief. It's not as thick as it was before, mind, but it's come back. I love the fact that I can wake up every day and just get up and go and do what I need to do. And frankly, I love the way that locks look on me, especially with this bob style. It feels fresher and new. For my lifestyle, for where I am in my life right now, this was the absolute best decision ever. If you're thinking about a lock journey or you started your lock journey, definitely share about how it's going in the comment section below. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below because I will be doing a Q&A in a future video. And thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel, Life.Love.Locs, lifestyle, love, relationships, and microlocs for women in their 30s and 40s. And anyone else who is interested in any of those topics, you're more than welcome to join the community.